I had no idea that buying a Labubu was a professional sport. We'd never lined up for a pop mart before, so the line was huge. It wrapped all around the corner.
$300?
The Labubu Thunderbolt Cow Yokoyama Safts cost you $45,000.
45 grand? Please. But it doesn't just stop at the toys, okay? I have seen Labubu Boba, Pop Mart theme park. I've seen Labubu raves. Raves! Like, it gets to a point. These are taking over the world.
Will you marry me?
Could you imagine? That's a Lafufu. You guys, I cannot escape it. Labubu is everywhere. On TikTok, on Instagram, in my nightmares. How do we go from cute squishmallows to Stanley Cups to these little creatures? These creepy little creatures. Some of them costing more than my rent. Some of you guys have been requesting me to do this video. Finally, here it is, my video on Labubus. And if you don't know what Labubus are,
what is a Labubu?
Everyone is going crazy for these pretty ugly looking, dolls.
Created by an Asian artist. His name is Kessin Lang.
Inspired by monsters from Eastern Europe and Nordic mythology. For years, Labubus were flying under the radar and struggling to make profit compared to other Pop Mart products. That's all until 2024 when Lisa from the K-pop group Blackpink was spotted with one. Then the frenzy began. Demand skyrocketed and supply for these little monsters was really hard to keep up, which of course only made people want them even more.
Searches online have gone up by a whopping 73% in the last year. Our program assistant Jade queued for 2 hours to get this very one from a vending machine. They're so popular that stores have had to put signs up saying you can only have one per customer.
Things really took off when partnered with Pop Mart. And when I say took off, I mean skyrocketed. In 2024 alone, Pop Mart racked in $1.8 billion. And guess what? About 400 million of that was just from Labubu. But it gets even crazier. Pop Mart CEO Wayne Nin, I hope I'm saying that right, reportedly added $1.6 billion to his net worth in a single day because of Labubu's insane popularity. What? Imagine waking up richer just because people can't stop buying these little monsters in surprise boxes. All right, besties, one quick interruption before we get into this video. I want to put you on something super cool. MyHeritage. Thank you to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. If you've never heard of them, they're a family and history DNA service. And I gotta say, I am mega super excited about this. My mother is adopted and my dad doesn't know much about where he came from too. So I have no idea what's all in me. So let's take this DNA test together, shall we? Just a simple cheek swab that won't take maybe 2 minutes. I'm so excited right now. Comes with instructions and everything. I'm like nervous. I don't want to mess this up. Alrighty. Scrape the inside of your cheeks while rotating the swab for 60 seconds. All right, y'all. Gotta put it in here. Easy peasy. My DNA. Put it in here and send it off. So the results will give me a breakdown of my ethnicity from over 2,000 regions. Yes, that precise. And even matched me with some long-lost relatives that I didn't even know existed. And just to ease your worries, because I know you may be thinking it, MyHeritage is very clear in their privacy policy. They don't sell or license your genetic data. Your secrets and your DNA are safe. Promise. I'm really excited to share the results with you guys. With the magic of editing, you guys don't even have to wait to see the results. Lucky you.
Eventually.
Okay guys, my DNA test results came in. Let's find out my ethnicity, shall we? Talia, you are 18% French. What? Well, yes. I did know that I had some Scottish in me thanks to my mother. What? 9 more. Wow, that's crazy. Do you see all of these? That much? I didn't know. This is so crazy. That's pretty cool.
Okay, also, this blew my mind. MyHeritage has a new feature called Ancient Origins, which tells you which ancient civilizations you're descended from. I got to see my DNA links to like ancient Greeks, Egyptians. It's giving museum exhibit, but make it personal. No new test needed. They use the DNA you already provided. The reports are so cool. It kind of feels like time traveling. So if you want to know which extinct empire you secretly belong to, now's your chance. Check out the Ancient Origins feature on MyHeritage.
Well, shoot. For all the people that wondered what was all in me, there you go. It's pretty dang cool.
Hi, HeyItsThalia here. I forgot to mention MyHeritage has a huge promotion going on right now. Click the link in the description box and use this code right here for 10% off on shipping. Plus an added bonus, yes, it gets even better. You can get a 30-day free trial of MyHeritage's best subscription for family history research.
If you don't know what a Labubu is, count yourself lucky. You are better off because these things are ending friendships. And I would know because I saw a friendship break up right in front of my eyes all over a Labubu. I passed by this store with all of this commotion outside of it. The place was called Pop Mart and there was these long lines and crowds all around it. I needed answers, so I went up to a random group in line and I was straight up. I was just like, what are you guys waiting for? One of the dudes in the group responds and he's just like, oh, we're all trying to get Labubus. And I was like, what? This dude's super nice and he's just like, oh, they're these fuzzy little toy collector items. And he's like, oh, I actually have one. And he pulls one of these Labubus out. I'm just gonna say it right now. This thing looked strange. But nonetheless, as soon as he pulled it out, one of the girls in the group goes, you know that's not a Labubu. That's a Lafufu. I'm just thinking like, now what's a Lafufu? This dude goes on to get like visibly angry and he's like, no, it's a genuine Labubu. Then this girl turns to me and she goes, no, this is a Labubu. And she pulls out another one of these weird looking things. And then with the most sass and spunk I have ever seen, this girl turns to the dude and goes, would never be caught dead with a Lafufu. And I'm just standing there like, what's happening? Like, what is this community? Why do people like Labubus and don't like Lafufus? So yeah, I walked away from that with more questions than answers.
Let's be so for real. We're really judging people on these things now, if they're real or fake. It's all too much. There's Labubus and there's Lafufus. A Lafufu is a fake Labubu. So be careful, because you will get judged. Now, I personally feel that this would have stayed in small niche collector circles if it weren't for TikTok. The girlies on TikTok have been unboxing Labubus as if they are Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Some of them are buying dozens at one time to just get the one rare monster. And of course, this blew up even more when influencers and popular K artists were showing up with these things like, oh, this? Just my $400 little monster goblin thingy.
We call her Labubu.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. In its own unique way, it's kind of cute. Like, personally, I like creepy things. My favorite type of movie is horror movies and thriller movies. So I can appreciate the creepy little creatures. But when it comes to how much they are being resold for, the size of some people's collections of these things, it's insane. And that's why I want to make this video and why I'm sure a lot of you guys want to see this video. So let's dive into it, shall we? Let's first talk about the overconsumption of Labubus. People are sprinting to stores, lining up overnight, and then dropping hundreds of dollars on a toy that they may not even like. Literally flying to other countries to get special edition versions of this toy. Literally looks like a lineup at Disneyland. I cannot imagine waiting in line for one of these things. Like, I bet you the majority of these people are here because of the TikTok hype. If they weren't all hyped up on social media, this wouldn't be a thing.
I had no idea that buying a Labubu was a professional sport. We'd never lined up for a Pop Mart before, so we'd planned to get there 15 minutes before it opened at 11. But when we got there, we realized it actually opened at 10. So the line was huge. It wrapped all around the corner. I sent Nathan off to get himself a coffee and me a matcha, and then we settled into the line. We were waiting for about an hour when the sales assistant came out and told us that the big Into Energy collection was sold out. Everyone stayed determined, and so did we. We made it inside and we got a full box.
Do people not have jobs? Like, how are y'all all standing in line here? Started at 10 a.m. Do you not go to work?
That's the whole line for the Labubus. Guys, look at this. Hopefully no one buys like double the boxes or many. This is unbelievable.
That's the thing. Like, you could be waiting in line and then someone in front of you could be a reseller and just buy them all out. And then you just wasted your time. You don't know if people are going to be fair or not. Craziness. I didn't know that this Labubu thing was this wild. I have been getting comments to do a video on this topic for some time now, and I was just like, what even are those? Like, why is it such a big deal? Then I started really looking into it, and then as I started coming across reels and such of this topic, they just kept coming because, you know, the algorithm feeds you what you're looking at, and I just could not wrap my head around it. Like, the collections that I have been seeing on Instagram of these things. People aren't just buying one or two. No, we're talking walls of Labubus. Cabinets dedicated to Labubus. Even Instagram highlight reels strictly just about these things. An entire dedicated accounts for hauls, unboxings, and even display shelf tours. It's not just a hobby anymore. It's a lifestyle. And this lifestyle, it's expensive. So let's talk about it.
Okay, I'm just gonna get one, all right? It's just one, all right? How bad could one be? It's not that expensive. It's not, well, I mean, I have to get it a friend, right? I mean, who's he gonna talk to? He's gonna get bored. And you know, what if they get sick of each other? You know, they need a third guy. And honestly, I have 3. I might as well get the whole set, you know? I mean, like, why not? I mean, just complete it. I mean, and you know, they released a few more. You might as well. And you know, honestly, it's money's not a problem for me. I can afford it. I mean, and it's not an addiction. It's a hobby. Well, yeah, I'm wanted in 13 states for credit card debt, but that means that there's 37 states that still love me.
Adults be buying this many, kids that want them can't even have them. I've seen so many mothers in the comments being like, I've been trying to get my daughter one of these things, but I can't find them anywhere. It's a lot of money hanging on that wall. The crisps fit! Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Look how many boxes are in this room. Oh my goodness. How much was all of that? Look how many there are. Those giant ones are crazy. $300? Not $300 cute, girl. No.
You all said to get the white one, I had to do it. Finally opening the giant Zamomo. He's here! Twins! Oh my god. This is what we're spending our adult money on.
Over $400 Canadian for this thing. For that? No! You get a giant cinema roll Build-A-Bear for like $130. And that's cuter. I don't know, guys. It's just wild to me. Someone commented, please leave your window open tonight. Guys, people have actually been stealing these things. Breaking into people's cars, snatching them off of people's purses. So people are getting special keychains that are not easy to just grab off of people's bags. It's wild. What is going on? That's why I was so shocked that the resellers at the vending machines taking all of those and like carrying a stack. I'm surprised no one is going and trying to take them out of his hand. Because some people be psycho with these things. That's so messed up. When people are literally lined up behind you, can you not just buy 1 or 2? Can you just be a decent human? Like this comment. Y'all are better than me because I would have gone up to him and told him, my turn. I've never met a reseller, but I think that's a valid time to rob someone. Come on, did you buy the whole store? Pop Mart should limit how many people can get, because I've seen people comment, where do you buy these things? Because I've been looking for them for like 3 months. Okay, so someone commented, I wish the store could limit because this is ridiculous, and someone responded, he admits to having multiple accounts to get so many. So he has hacked the system because apparently they do limit, but he's made multiple accounts to get this many. This is a grown man. I want to talk about the resale madness of all of this, okay? So to give you an idea, the standard blind boxes range from about 15 to 40 USD dollars. Special editions like the Coca-Cola series, those can go for a little more since they are rare. They're unique designs and have limited availability. Now I've seen some of these Labubus being resold for up to $2,000. For one figure.
Top 3 most expensive Labubu. Number 3, we got Labubu Best of Luck. And this little guy will set you back $1,480. Number 2, we got Labubu X Vans Old School Doll, costing $2,613. And I'm just really perplexed by humanity and wanting something like this and willing to spend money on something like this and stand in line at 6 in the morning at the mall and get in fights over this.
What's crazy is that one was originally $85. Insane. I mean, we see this with like sneakers too.
Number 1, sit down in your seats, folks, because the Labubu Thunderbolt Cow Yokoyama Safs cost you $45,000.
I'm sorry, what? For that? Who would want that? For 45 grand? Please. I could get a lifetime supply of pizza with that money. You could get a car. Wouldn't you prefer a car? Down payment on a house? That is insanity.
This is the top 3 most expensive Labubus on the market right now. Coming in at number 3, we have the Labubu that's King Mon, and it goes for $2,598.57. At number 2, we have the Labubu Zimomo Altair, and this thing goes for $3,210. Number 1, we have the Labubu Vans Old School. This thing goes for $3,359.
Absolutely not. That's insane. And then what, in a few years they'll be worth nothing? When everyone's done with this obsession and they end up in thrift stores and landfills? There's so many. Like, why do you need this many? I can understand people do collect things. I guess it just becomes a problem when it's a trend. It's hype and fun in the moment, and then you don't like appreciate it when this is all died down. If you're a true collector of something, you're not gonna care whether it's trending or not if people are obsessed with them and love them anymore. If you like that thing, that's all that matters.
Genuine question for those of you who bought Labubus. Did you buy them because they're actually cute, or did you buy them because of the clout? Because I'm the latter one. I bought it because of the clout.
See, come on. Come on, why?
I was like, why are people raving about it? They're so ugly. This one looks constipated.
People really be doing stuff just because it's the trend.
On the topic of resellers and paying a ton of money for Labubus. Okay, so story time. I have a friend, I've known him since elementary school. He wanted to get a Labubu for his girlfriend because she was saying in passing how she wanted one. So he got her a version 3, but he knew nothing about the lore or the process or how hard it was to get one. He got a big energy for her, but he paid $180 for one single box. One single box, not a set, a box. One Labubu. People, please do not pay that ever, okay? Don't ever pay that amount of money for just one single box. That's insanity.
Others are buying from resellers for $50 to $300, and that's not even for the big ones. That's just for a regular Labubu. It's just the mystery box ones, which means people are spending hundreds of dollars chasing this rare one and ending up with like repeats because they don't know what's in these packages. Like, girl, that's rent. That's a weekend trip away. That's some therapy sessions to figure out why you needed this little monster so bad in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I get the appeal. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, don't. That's all I can say. It's collectible and the thrill of the mystery is real. But it's also a case study on how fast social media can convince us that we need something. How fast a niche collectible can turn into this global obsession. It's just crazy how fast we can convince ourselves that we need something because we see it on our feeds like 24/7. Heck, I was on FaceTime with my mother yesterday and I was like, Mom, do you know what a Labubu is? And she was like, I have heard about those things. I have no idea what they are, but I've heard of them. Like, my own mom has heard of these things. I can understand like a $10 increase, if anything, okay? But these things sell for $15 to $40. And now they're in the hundreds? No, $30 is reasonable, not $200. I just feel like other people deserve to have these too if they want one and not have to pay triple the amount that they go for.
The issue with Labubu is if you are a collector and you're not just in it for the hype at the moment, collecting and chasing the secret can get very, very expensive. If there's something I've learned from chasing the secret from the Macaron series is that if you really want the secret, you're just gonna have to buy it from someone. Otherwise, you end up going down a pretty expensive rabbit hole. 3, 2, 1. Very good quality for the secret. Look at those rainbow eyes and teeth kind of representing all the Labubu from the version 3 series. And
That is what people are dying to get. That thing right there, it's just wild. Are you guys shocked by all this? Is this blowing your mind too? People spending hundreds of dollars on these little guys?
$500 for Big Energy Secret on StockX, that's actually insane, but honestly not surprising. When collectibles like Labubu start selling for hundreds of dollars immediately after launch, that's not just about hype, it's a signal of emotional scarcity behavior. People are willing to pay crazy premiums for rare feel-good items when everything else in life feels unstable. It's like financial uncertainty leads to emotional purchases, which leads to retail market explosion. The wild part is this resale behavior kind of mirrors what we normally see in luxury markets, like sneaker drops, designer bags, but now it's happening at a micro luxury level too. Plushies, toys, blind boxes, they're becoming a status symbol of they're exclusive, they're comforting, they're limited. So yeah, $500 for a plushie sounds crazy until you realize this is just the economics of emotional spending in action.
I would pay no more than retail price for one of these guys. $20 just to find the secret one. And then imagine buying all these and you still don't even get that one. So you spent all that money for nothing. They're creepy cute, but I don't get this level of hype.
Sometimes it's actually good to grow up poor because you won't spend your last £50 on something as stupid like a Labubu. What the hell is that? I genuinely don't believe that you people like that. You're only buying it because other people are buying it, and I think it's weird. Get a personality. Be original.
If you like the look of these things that much, get them off AliExpress. Okay, save your coin, especially like if you can't get them for the retail price. Don't buy them from resellers selling them for hundreds of dollars. Because what the helly? What? No! We need to be more responsible with our adult money. People literally are screaming over getting the special edition ones. Grown adults are screaming over it. It's a literal keychain toy.
Am I missing something? What is going on? Where did this Labubu stuff come from? And why is everyone getting so excited about it? They look scary. I'm so sorry, but they're not cute, firstly. Secondly, what the fuck? I'm honestly not trying to be a hater. I want people to enjoy things. That's fine. I just don't understand this Labubu trend. I just don't get it.
I'm happy they're happy. It is sweet to see adults this thrilled about something because, you know, life can be really crappy. So if something like this makes you happy, you do you. I'm trying to wrap my head around the hype and excitement of these things. Like to this level. Do you guys get it? Do you guys also think this is crazy? While I was scrolling, guys, I even saw a store filled with clothes for these Labubus. I mean, it's basically Build-A-Bear at this point, but with creepy little creatures that dress better than the majority of us.
She ordered $1,000 worth of Labubu dresses. That's right, guys. We've been commissioned to make Labubu dresses. One of our favorite customers is absolutely obsessed with the Labubu dolls. She's going to Disney and she said, I want my Labubu to be dressed up to the nines every day that I'm at the park.
They straight up be in designer clothing.
This one was the most expensive one. Damn, that is pretty cute. Look at that. That's Miss Sea Salt in Dior. It doesn't have too many outfits. Wait a second. This is so cute. It might just be my favorite one. Oh my god, look at that.
I can see the vision here. Putting on like a Prada fit and putting it on your Prada bag. It's a sleigh. I can see the vision. Look how slay they look. Are you kidding? Like the tattoos, the diamond teeth. They look expensive. I mean, they are expensive. They're dressed in the part, that's for sure.
Now I know we know that these little are ugly. Except for mine. Yup. Now I know she's white, but this is a DEI household and the Coke bottle has got to go immediately. My diva is definitely a gay man, so she needs some nails on now. She's a clean girl, so she's gonna get some extra long square Gel X tips. Yeah, slutty. Finding the perfect natural nail color is so hard, but if you have her undertones, try OPI's Tiramisu for $2. Bad get French tips. She got a pedicure. I was bored, so we gave her LASIK. Look at that little sparkle in her eye. 2 units of lip filler. Girl, velour lashes? What the hell? Her taste is expensive. She even got a Birkin before me. A bag charm has a bag charm. I think she even has a sugar daddy because look at the Sephora money. Tower 28 because no Eiffel. Rare Beauty because she's rare. Olaplex because hair long, money long. Drunk Elephant because she's getting crunk. Ayy. She's Southeast Asian and eats a lot of garlic, so toothpaste. Yeah. What's her name, you guys? What's her sign?
Why is this Labubu cooler than me? My favorite comment under this video is, "We are the most unserious adults in history," and I love it. It's so true. We are so unserious. Imagine you and your Labubu having matching braces, or your Labubu having dental work done before you even have braces yourself. Oh my gosh, grown adults doing this. It's so funny. But it doesn't just stop at the toys, okay? I have seen huge rose arrangements in the shape of Labubus. Guys, what? What? This is going too far. This is craziness. I've seen multiple of these. Labubu flower bouquets. It's kind of cute. How expensive is that? Even at bridal showers. I've seen cafes that have Labubu themes, like Labubu boba.
You might judge me for this, but I found a Labubu boba cafe where you can get Labubus.
It's so extra.
Your drink. Listen, it's been hard to get our hands on the Labubus, but Quinn's Bakery had her in stock. Not real ones though, just edible ones. I originally wanted to get taro, but they were sold out, so I ended up getting a regular milk tea with brown sugar. You can choose from all the colors. They had like pink ones, purple ones, and brown ones. I of course had to get the secret. Andre decapitated his. They asked if you want to get your Labubu on the drink or on the side. I don't know why I asked for it on the side. So I took my lid off and put it on the ice. I feel like there's certain drinks that it probably floats a bit better. Andre got this lychee drink and it was floating on top of the lychee. It was so satisfying. But honestly, the boba was 10 out of 10. And surprisingly, I ate the Labubu. It has a cream center. It was actually really good. She's an Asian-owned shop. We love to support local. And I think it's just so funny, all the little Labubus. And everybody there had the little Labubu on their bag. It's always so fun asking people like, oh, which one do you have? Which one do you want? Which one are you trying to get? It would be over if they actually sold Labubus at this cafe, but here's me trying the Labubu. So good. The cream center. I got an extra pink one and I'm gonna put it in my matcha tomorrow. Don't judge me. But definitely recommend 10 out of 10.
I mean, they're really smart for hopping on this craze, because that's definitely gonna bring people in. Labubu themed hot pot. I've seen Labubu raves. Raves! Like, it gets to a point. Literally taking over the world. There really be a Labubu theme park. Pop Mart theme park. What is life? These are taking over the world. What is happening? That's terrifying. A full-size Labubu like that, bigger than me? No. No, that will be in my nightmares tonight. A Labubu jet? Where is this? It can't be. This is AI. You can use them as earrings.
I'm gonna start up a new trend. So if your ears are stretched, you can hang your Labubus on them.
This killed me.
Will you marry me?
Oh my god, that is a Labubu, yes! Oh my god.
Could you imagine? That's a Lafufu.
Like, I love her, but she's kind of a problem. No,
know, and I hope that she's okay, and I felt super bad, but I'm also like, everybody's complimenting you.
And then there's Labubu's riding Lafufus. Oh my gosh, a Labubu delivers your gift for Mother's Day. If that showed up at my doorstep, I would probably pee my pants. I might black out, to be honest. If I sent this to my mother's house, I might send her into a seizure. Don't worry, Mom, if you're watching this, I would never do that to you. We're gonna wrap this up now because I think I've seen enough of these creatures' faces for the day. I am going to have this Labubu theme song stuck on repeat in my head for the rest of the evening thanks to this video.
Labu, labu,
oh my goodness. So yeah, Labubus might be adorable in a weird, slightly menacing way, but let's not lose our grip on reality, okay? If your entire shelf is filled with $50+ fluffy, fashionable monsters, and they're putting you into debt, maybe, just maybe, take a deep breath, touch some grass, or at least a budget spreadsheet. Let me know in the comments, are you a team Labubu, or are you kind of just watching this as like a social experiment gone rogue? If you do have one or are wanting one, which one is your favorite? Let's chat about this. It's kind of crazy, is it not?
Editing Talia here again. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to MyHeritage again for sponsoring this video, and to be sure to click that link in my description box for 10% off shipping and to start a 30-day free trial on their best subscription. Do it. You won't regret it. That's it. I love you so much. If you're watching this on upload day, you're a real one. I hope you have a great Saturday. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.
I love you guys so much. Please leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really does help out my channel. Subscribe. I would love to have you part of this internet family. And again, let's discuss in the comments because I genuinely love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!
I'm Kira, I'm 32, and I'm a Labubu mom. When I first saw Labubus, I was like, oh, kind of ugly. But then I got my hands on PP here, and that's when I knew my life was going to be changed forever. I don't want to sound crazy, but collecting Labubus filled a hole in my heart that I didn't even know existed. I wanted all of them. Sitting, standing, big energy, little energy. And when mall security was called on me for fighting a woman in front of a Pop Mart vending machine over a macaroon blind box, that's when I knew I had a problem. I now have 27 Labubus, and I love them all, but they have definitely cost me. I've spent over $1,700 on my collection, including over $100 for my secret. But
how much would you estimate
it's also
you spent?
cost me my marriage and my sanity. In May 2025, I was carrying Tinky Winky in her custom princess costume on my bag, and her keyring broke. When I lost Tinky Winky, I also lost part of myself. I mean, I grieve more for Tinky than I ever grieved when my own sister died, and my husband just didn't understand that. At the end of the day, I don't think I'll ever stop buying Labubus because it makes me feel special to know that I have a bunch of demonic keychains that everybody else wanted for a couple months.